Welcome back, everybody, to the Denver Broncos franchise. It's week 12, and the 7-3 Broncos host the 4-6 Oakland Raiders today. Denver's hoping to avoid being upset for the second straight week by a division opponent. We've already seen the Broncos beat the Raiders once this season, and today they hope they can get back on track in the rematch. Now, last episode, I saw we had a breakout player opportunity, and I had no idea who it could possibly be for, but Toa Tuilaupuu is the player, and he has done a really good job in recent episodes. We've seen him make more plays against the run, and now he's also getting more edge snaps. For what this breakout chance is looking for, he's already gotten the production in 3 games this season, so he could do it again and become a superstar development player. Now let's finally get to the contract talks with Jamari Akinjide. We all knew it was going to be a big contract offer, and we do have an agreement, a 4-year extension worth $67.5 million. It gives him a raise off of the 5th-year option he's playing on this year, and I believe it makes him the second highest paid linebacker behind Lions linebacker Amari Hendricks. He's one of the cornerstone players of our defense, and we could not play at the level we do without him. I'm glad Jamari's under contract, and here we go. Week 12 is underway. Akinjide and the defense will be up first in this one as Dom Pollard is taken down at the 28. We do have a change this week. With Eric McKinney returning from injury, he is going to be starting over Damian Charles at left corner, and JT Granger will still play right corner. It's 1st and 10. Raiders start in the air and want to go deep downfield, and the pass is broken up by safety Tyrone Carroll. That was intended for Ricardo Fox. Raiders try to get the big play early. Here's a 3rd and 5. Over the middle and well covered by Miles Jack, intended for Cliff Bell Johnson, who had a career day against us earlier this season. 3 and out forced by the Denver defense, and here is Nate Sheffield. He did not have a very effective game last week. The Chargers defense also took away our #1 ranked rushing attack. We will start this week with a throw, and it's on target for Vashawn Wright, and a gain of 8. Dion Price needs 50 yards today to reach 1,000 on the year, and he doesn't find much space here. Tried to bounce it out to the right, and that is a gain of 1. 3rd and short for Denver. They keep it with Price. He has the first down and picks up 5 to the 27-yard line. We're up against the 30th ranked rush defense today, and head back to the air on 1st down. This pass is caught by Stephen Kemp, and he has running room out to the 43-yard line. We want to be a lot more intentional with the kinds of targets Kemp is getting. It needs to be catch and run chances like that. And now on 1st down, another stop in the backfield. We saw enough of that a week ago. Nice play by Tracy Godwin. Loss of 4 for Denver. 4-man rush, and Sheffield's throw slipped out of his hand. It's incomplete. 3rd and long. Right to the right slot. And it's a dump off to Dion Price. He makes one move and then meets a defender at the 48. And Denver will bring out their punt team. Raiders take over at the 6. 2 tight ends on the field. Off the fake, Kessler in his own end zone, fires downfield at the sideline for Cliff Bell Johnson, who ran out of room, but he had a step on JT Granger. Raiders run it on 2nd down. There is Jack again to meet Matthias Carter. Loss of 1, a couple big plays already from Jack, and it's 3rd and 11. 4-man rush, quick throw, and all over it. Jamari Akinjide makes the tackle, and that forces a 2nd Raiders punt. Denver begins this drive offset I. Jason King helping lead the way. Price tries to turn the corner and runs out of room at the 46. Same formation, they flip it, and now Price is going to motion out wide. We're trying to find more ways to use him as a receiver. So on 2nd down, Sheffield is chased to his right. No receivers are out there, and he'll dive out of bounds, getting 3. Setting up a 3rd and short now for the Broncos. Out of the shotgun, 6 protecting. Sheffield across the middle and wide open. It's L.J. Molina. He's starting to carve out a nice role in this offense. He has a couple touchdowns this year and now is getting even more snaps. Raiders want to bring some pressure, and the pass is hauled in here. Levi Summers fighting for extra yardage. He'll get to the 17, close to another first down. Donovan Jennings now in the game, and Jason King helps lead the way. There's a strong run to move the sticks. Gain of 9 for Donovan Jennings. Denver inside the 10, it's goal to go. Sheffield heads to the air, and he's flushed. He spins and goes down at the 24. A massive loss as Tracy Godwin makes the play. That's a loss of 16 on a first down play. And now they throw a screen to Jamari Akinjide. I wonder if that was like a term in his contract that he would start playing offense. Well then, going up top to the end zone. This is out of reach for Levi Summers. You just can't have huge lost plays on first down. It wiped out the whole drive. And now the field goal gets blocked. What's going on? Courtney Jean-Charles gets tackled at the 28, and the Raiders are set to take over, still scoreless. Tight formation for Oakland. Carter gets the carry, and he will go nowhere. He's met by Eric Palmer and Tyrone Carroll. Slow start for the Raiders offense. Here's a 3rd and 11. Kessler has to dump it off quickly, and welcome back to Eric McKinney, one of the best tacklers on the team. It's great to have him out there once again. We certainly missed his impact at slot corner. Denver takes over. No points on the board, but here's a good run. That's Donovan Jennings. He's approaching 400 yards on the season. 3rd and short. Jennings once again, and a massive opening. Proctor and Muldrow clearing open a path as Philip Newton is shaken up on the play. First quarter winding down off the fake. Sheffield's outside the pocket and throws on the move to Vashawn Wright for a first. There's 19 yards, and Sheffield's off to a much stronger start than we saw a week ago. 1st and 10. This pass gets deflected, and then Cooper catches it off the rebound, and he would have been better off letting that just hit the ground. Losing yardage again on first down. That sets up 2nd and 15. Sheffield to the outside again. Amari Cooper now for positive yardage, close to a first. L.J. Molina by himself on the right side. Here's 3rd and 3. Sheffield's throw is caught by Vashawn Wright inside the Raider 30. This continues to be a career year for Vashawn Wright as he's waiting on that new contract. At the 20. Denver to the air. This is hauled in by Dion Price at the 14. Denver into the red zone again. Here is Price running right, and he will go untouched for 6. Denver's on the board first. Another well-blocked play. It does not seem like we'll struggle like we did a week ago. Good blocks by Andrew Talley and Vashawn Wright out in front. That will get the football back to the Raiders now, and they have not done much on offense. Kessler's tried to go with some play-action shots, and they're all well covered. Jack almost picked it off. He's all over the field. 2nd down for Oakland. Carter wants to head outside, and a defender slipped, and there's no one left to catch him. Matthias Carter is going to go all the way. It's a 75-yard touchdown to tie the game. Xavier Watts just gets caught up over here. He trips after a good block by Cliff Bell Johnson. Pretty unfortunate play. And we're back to square one. Denver ball at the 27. They stay with this offset eye and set up a screen. Here goes Price. He gets another good block and heads out of bounds with a gain of 10. They like this offset eye formation right now. And here is Price, and he gets met quickly. Gain of 3. 31 yards on 9 rushes. 3rd and 8 for Sheffield. He dumps it off quick, and Price is going to have the first down once again. We saw Price make 7 catches a week ago, now 4, and these have been much more productive catches. At the 49, now it's a quick pass hauled in by Kemp into Raider territory. Sheffield's 15 for 18, very comfortable passing today, and Price carries again with solid first down yardage. Stephen Kemp into the slot here on 3rd down. Wright is out wide, and Sheffield has nobody open, takes off, and will go down awkwardly at the 30, and he's a yard shy. The offense will stay on the field. 3 tight ends. Donovan Jennings is the running back, and they're going to throw for it. Flag on the play. Pass is caught, and they didn't get it. Rutherford is stopped, and they'll decline the penalty. Denver misses another chance. They had a blocked field goal and now a turnover on downs. Raiders keeping this game close, and now a drop for Cliff Bell Johnson. He was wide open. Kessler is still at just 1 passing yard. He needs 8 here for a conversion and will just throw the football away. He's now 2 for 8. And the Denver defense is playing dominant football. Still a 7-7 game with under 5 to play in the first half. Sheffield threw it to Wright, and he never saw it. The pass is incomplete. Again, they have Stephen Kemp slot left. On 3rd and 9, Sheffield wants to take a shot, and Kemp can't make the catch. He was well covered, and the Raiders force another kick. Back to the Raiders in this 7-7 ball game. Carter on the carry, has nowhere to go. It's Redgrave with Toa Tuilau-Pupu. Outside of the long run for Carter, this offense has done nothing. And that won't change here. Big hit by Boogie Turner on Dom Pollard. And it's again 3rd and long. Kessler trying to make something happen, dumps it off to Pollard, and he will have about 9 yards, but it's nowhere near a first down. This offense just can't get comfortable. Meanwhile, Denver's has, but they keep messing things up to avoid getting points. Here's LJ Molina, gain of 8 to start the drive, and they're going to pick up the tempo. 1:30 on the clock, and Price is met quickly. They tried to get a run in there on 3rd and 2. Princeton Ross makes the play, so the Raiders have another chance. They're going empty, trying to get something going. Here's Cliff Bell Johnson. He makes the catch. The first passing first down for the Raiders. Kessler now 4 of 10 in the air. With 60 seconds to go, he airmails the throw for Cliff Bell Johnson, incomplete. Trips right on 2nd and 10. Kessler's throw is knocked down by Akinjide, who almost intercepted it. Feels like this offense has been facing 3rd and long all day. Dumped off. Pollard is hit down by Miles Jack, and that will end another failed possession. The Broncos will have a little time. We'll see what they try here. Rashawn Carroll awaits, and he won't have a chance. Out of bounds at the 10-yard line. 2 timeouts to go for Denver, but they are nowhere near scoring range. Sheffield will head to the air, and from the goal line, he connects with Amari Cooper, who gets a gain of 6. They will go hurry up, still holding on to those timeouts. And now Price has no room, and he gets stopped. That's going to do it for the first half, it appears. Price had that good run for a touchdown, but the Raiders are playing pretty good run defense today. It's another week where a poorly ranked run defense is actually up for the challenge. The Chiefs are still in 2nd place behind us in the standings, and they scored a very important win today, upsetting Minnesota, whose roller coaster season continues. They have had some strange losses, but now a close game that goes to Kansas City. They moved to 6-5. We're trying to get to 8-3, and Donovan Jennings opens the second half with a first down run. We head back to the air now, and the catch is made by Vashawn Wright. That was a pretty good job of boxing out the defender. On first down, they try to go back to Jennings, and now DJ Reader makes the play. We've seen so many tackles for loss over these past 2 weeks. 2nd and 13 for Sheffield. This is hauled in by Vashawn Wright at the 40 for a gain of 10. That sets up a 3rd and short, and Denver wants to throw for it. Letting things develop, Sheffield finds Cooper underneath, and that's a gain of 9. Now, they've wasted too many opportunities as they've gotten this far on previous drives. Now Price will take them to the 22. There's a gain of 9, one of his better runs today. On 2nd and 1, Sheffield going back to the air. He wants to go deep to the end zone, and it's caught by Wright, but there's a penalty marker, and this one is coming back. Andrew Talley with the hold, and the touchdown will not count. It's always something here on these drives. Pretty good coverage. Now Sheffield throws complete to Stephen Kemp on the outside, and the rookie has it 1st and 10 at the 15. 2 receivers to the left. They'll pitch that way. Deion Price gets a block, and he will go to the end zone once again. 2nd touchdown for Deion Price. It was an untouched pitch to the right, and now one to the left. 14-7 Denver. And Price crosses 1,000 yards for the 2nd time in his career. Now the question becomes, can Oakland match that score? Here's some pressure to deal with, and Kessler goes down. He is sacked by Boogie Turner. That's number 13 on the season. 3rd and 21 now for the Raiders. And it's dumped off once again. Akinjide not letting Dom Pollard go far. 4th down again for Oakland. The punt team has been busy. Rashawn Carroll awaiting this one at the 30. Carroll immediately cuts to the right. He's across the 50. He gets the angle, and he will take this one all the way. Rashawn Carroll with the punt return touchdown. You knew it was only a matter of time with Carroll. He's shown this explosiveness all year, going back to the preseason games. There's his first special teams touchdown. It's a big one. Denver up 21-7, and again the run gets stuffed. It's Boogie Turner. Loss of 2 for Matthias Carter. Outside of his 75-yard touchdown, he has negative yardage. Kessler on 3rd and 12 will just throw this pass away instead of forcing one downfield. They're trying to make the play downfield, and either it's not getting open or Kessler just doesn't want to take a chance. Denver takes over. A nice lead here in the 3rd quarter. They'll try to build upon it. But here is a 3rd and 7. Oakland's been tough on 3rd downs. Sheffield has time, and the catch is made. It's L.J. Molina. This is what's so different this year. There are so many plays where Sheffield can afford to be patient and let things fully develop. Now it's 1st down, and Sheffield wants to go deep. Cooper in the end zone is overthrown. The coverage very good. 3:45 on the clock. Here is 3rd and 10, and Sheffield's going down, but there's a penalty marker, and they're going to get Godwin for the face mask. Oakland covered everything perfectly. They get the pass rush, but a penalty extends the drive. And now Courtney Jean-Charles is into the game. And he will throw on target. There's Vashawn Wright with a catch and run, gain of 16 yards. Courtney Jean-Charles out of the game now. Split backfield for Sheffield. Rolling to the right, in some trouble, and again he doesn't get rid of the football. And takes a huge sack back at the 28. It's Princeton Ross. You have to cut out these negative plays. 3rd and 22, they just give it to Sung-Ho Kwok, and there's a nice run of 15 yards, making the field goal a bit easier. Denver finally separating in this one, a 17-point game, and Kenny Kessler has not looked comfortable at all in this game. And they haven't exactly ran the football all that well. There was one nice play, not even 2 or 3, just the one. This is an easier 3rd down, though. They need 6, and again the check down goes to Pollard. I don't know what's going on with Kessler today. He does not want to challenge this defense. Third quarter nearly complete, and Sheffield wants to take a shot for Amari Cooper, and it's incomplete. Almost brought it in with one hand. Deion Price in the backfield. He carries on second down and has nowhere to go. Another impressive play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 to open the fourth quarter. Sheffield to the air. He fires downfield for Levi Summers, and he makes a nice catch in Raider territory. Sheffield closing in on 300 passing yards today. And now motioning out Deion Price. He'll make the catch and find some space and picks up 10. That's one nice option to have, though, when the running game isn't doing that well. We have to find ways to get Price the football no matter what. At the 31, down goes Sheffield. That was quick. It doesn't take long for Princeton Ross to wreck a possession. 3rd and 16 now for Denver. Pressure on the way. Sheffield still has time. Wants to go deep to the end zone. It's caught by Sung-Ho Kwok. And now this won't count. Why are we continuing to make these mistakes once we cross the 50? We should be up by at least 40 right now. On 3rd and 26. Nice catch by Stephen Kemp. That was tough. And now they'll bring out Rory Haylett-Swinton, who had a field goal blocked earlier. This one will be tough. 55 yards into the wind. And it is no good. That'll be the 2nd miss of the day for Rory. And the Raiders catch another break. They've yet to really do anything with these breaks. But it's not over yet. 17-point game. 52 yards from the end zone. Here are the Raiders setting up a screen. Here's Pollard running away from Akinjide. He gets a big block and heads out of bounds at the 35-yard line. 9 minutes on the clock. Raiders in field goal range. Pollard, nice dash up the middle into the secondary. Second best run of the day for the Raiders. I'd call it their most impressive. 8:20 on the clock for Kessler, and this is incomplete. He hesitated. You can't give Jack a chance to close on the football like that. 3rd and 6 for the Raiders. Carter heads outside and won't get there. And they're not going to go for it. Odd decision on 3rd down, but they will make it a 2-score game. 24-10. Donovan Jennings gets the carry to start this drive, and he will pick up 10 yards. He's at 50. He's had a bit more success in this game than Deion Price, and he will remain in the backfield. Now it's a fake. Sheffield in some trouble. He's sacked again. Every time they try to make a little something extra happen, it just goes wrong. 3rd down and 15 for the Broncos. Sheffield throwing quick for Cooper. At least it will keep the clock moving, but they're going to give it back to the Raiders. Oakland trying to continue their comeback. Colby Wadman has it blocked. Raiders pick it up, and this is going to be a touchdown, and now it's a 1-score game in the 4th quarter. This is what happens when you don't capitalize on your opportunities. You allow a team that's played terrible to get back into the ball game, claw their way back late with a couple scores. 2nd block kick for the Raiders, 24-17. You gotta do a better job of putting a team like this away. Here's Rashawn Carroll from 2 yards deep. Angling inside, and now a jump cut to the outside as he pulls away and is taken down by the same player that just had the touchdown. But a good return out to the 42. 4.5 on the clock. Here's Price, and again met by Tracy Godwin. LJ Molina to the right side. Here's 2nd and 9. Sheffield on target, caught by Molina for a 1st down across midfield. Can Denver end this game on this drive? Jennings up the middle, spun around by Godwin, flag down. And it's another holding call against the Broncos. It's Lindsey Muldrow this time. Denver backs up 8 yards. Now it's Jennings on the stretch, and he will gain around 5 yards this time. Down to 227. Jennings has an opening on second down, and he's into the secondary with a huge run of 20 yards that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Jennings stays in the game, again weaving through the middle. He's down to the 10. This time it's a gain of 15. He's playing a key role in this game. He's done great on this drive. 9 yards out, Jennings to the right, inside the 5, falling ahead to the 2-yard line. Timeout Raiders, but now Denver trying to extend the lead. Stretch with Jennings, he will score! Denver up by 2 possessions once again. What a performance for Donovan Jennings. The team needed a boost, and he has delivered with perhaps his best game of the year. 14-point game, Raiders out of timeouts, and down goes Kessler again. He's sacked by Jericho Knight. Backup defense is out there, by the way. Raiders have no timeouts, and now that's a shot downfield from Kessler, but it's out of bounds. So 4th down, game on the line right here. They have to make something happen. Kessler fires downfield, and the pass gets broken up by Von Tatum. This game is over. Not a great game, honestly, for Denver. They could have done a lot of things better. The defense did really well. They had the kick return touchdown from Rashawn Carroll, but the offense certainly had more opportunities to add points, and we just got really sloppy once we crossed the 50. We took too many sacks, and I got to do a better job of making sure we're not just taking too many risky plays when we don't need to, especially on early downs. But Sheffield's over 300 yards passing today, and Donovan Jennings, he goes over 100 rushing. Things just weren't working for Price, and we haven't blocked that well over the past couple weeks. I thought Jennings and his power would be a nice change of pace to focus on him a bit more, and we ended up blocking really well on that last drive. I don't think it was a very good game for Andrew Talley. He was overmatched on the right side, had a penalty or two. But I think it's just one bad game, and he was matched up often with Princeton Ross in this one. He and Tracy Godwin were really big problems for us. If Godwin's ever a free agent, he's somebody that I would have to consider signing. But this was the first time in a while now that our defense has been at full strength, and we got a great performance from them. Eric McKinney being back made a difference. Kessler didn't really challenge the secondary though, so I want to see what happens with the dynamic of having McKinney play outside over Charles in certain packages. Today it was just the base defense he played outside, and we didn't really see him get targeted, but I would like to know if he could be a permanent outside corner. Now, with the goal for Toa Tuilaupapa, we do get the success because we held the Raiders under the total yardage. He ended up with just 1 tackle for loss, and he had a tough matchup against left tackle James Church, who pretty much shut him down. But we do have Toa going to superstar development now, which is super exciting, especially with how versatile he is. We can continue experimenting with his role, and we can always fall back on him at least being a good run defender. But I think the next step for him is developing as a pass rusher, while we haven't had that second edge really step up this year. Let's go through some games now. Panthers over the Falcons, 38-31. This would have been a really fun matchup to watch. Warwick versus Layton. Lameka Warwick is victorious this time with 3 touchdown passes. William Sapp had 1, and DJ Moore the other 2. Now a low-scoring game. Our next opponent, the Baltimore Ravens, beat the Arizona Cardinals thanks to a great performance from their defense. And the Ravens continue to close in on a first-round bye. New England beats Miami. The Dolphins just cannot get on the right track, despite the fact that they're scoring a lot more points this year. Gerard Gaddison is still number 2 in receiving. He's coming off a solid performance here, 93 and a touchdown. But Miami continues to lose games you'd think they'd win. Prescott Pemberton leads the NFL in passing yards. Baker Mayfield is first in touchdowns with 29. The rushing title is getting really competitive. It's close, but Deion Price still in first place and the first running back to 1,000 yards this year. Mike Williams became the first receiver to 1,000 and now is the first to 1,100 with Gerard Gaddison behind him. Jamari Akinjide leads the NFL in tackles. Roquan Smith has 5 interceptions to lead the league and 4 sacks. Boogie Turner's at 13, Palmer behind him, and Myles Garrett at 12.5 is only a half sack behind Turner. Next week, we have one of the best games remaining on the schedule. It's Denver and Baltimore. We've played some very good games against them over the years. I expect that we could meet up in the playoffs eventually. The Ravens haven't lost a game by more than 7 points this year, and they've only lost 2 games. And they have the NFL's #1 defense and #1 rush defense. Our running game does rank #1, but we haven't really looked great in a couple weeks. We were great at times today, but this seems like a tough matchup for us to get the running game back to where we want it, so it might be a big game for Nate Sheffield to step up and have a game like he did today. That is going to do it for this episode, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the action. Please leave a like and subscribe. More Broncos franchise coming your way soon. Have a great day.